right, Coach, first we'll talk about your offense and particularly your running game. You have several options there as far as who to give the football to, and it's led to great success the past couple of seasons.
A lot of credit goes to our offensive coaching staff, Coach Lamoth, and those guys do a great job. We have been fortunate to have some running backs to be able to run the ball. Paul Stanton, Austin Duncan, two running backs in the backfield that have done a real nice job, as well as Cameron Dobbins, who also plays some quarterback, and he also works at running back.
Meanwhile, on the defensive side of the ball, people who follow recruiting know a lot about Deion Jones. He's an outstanding linebacker. Talk a little bit about him.
The thing that Debo brings is he brings some true athleticism to our defense. I mean, I say this all the time. We don't pass the eye contest getting off the bus. So when you got a guy like Debo who does pass that eye contest and that eye test coming off the bus with his athleticism and his size and his ability to run, it's nice to have.
And finally, 1960, when you bring up that number in the Jesuit family, there's a little bit of pressure involved there as trying to finally get Jesuit football back into a state championship game and win it. Talk about the pressure involved there sometimes, and more importantly, the fact that Class 5A is wide open and you have a real opportunity here if you can stay healthy and continue this run.
Well, I mean, first of all, 1960 was the year I was born. Okay, so I read about it in historical annals as one of the greatest football teams in Jesuit history, along with the 46 and other teams. But from that standpoint, we're trying to take care of each week. We've got to take care of Chalmette this week. We always are trying, number one, to get into the playoffs, to get into the table, get onto the bracket, and then in a tough district, everybody would love to be able to wear that district patch. So we set those goals, and from there we get into the playoffs and we see what happens.
A line in the Jesuit alma mater goes, "Skyward stream thy blue and white," and that's appropriate for this Blue Jay football team because this season the sky appears to be the limit. I'm Jude Young for Sports NOLA TV.